pounding for this one. Right now, a little nervous, not really accustomed to doing live streaming, but with bravery, it comes, It's actually my second time live streaming. First time wasn't, you know, what I wanted it to be also, so it kind of, discouraged me a little bit, but we're going again. Today, let's break the ice before I dive in. Let's break the ice. I heard you like grooving. I heard you like moving. I heard you like dancing. I heard you like to party up and down a merry-go-round. This life is like a movie. This life is like a cycle, a never-ending cycle, searching for the truth. Oh, when will we find what is the truth? I asked a million questions, and all of a sudden, I guess all the answers just came to me. Why? Because I started to believe in myself. I started to trust myself, and I started to dissolve, the egoic mind. I had to let go of what it is that I think I know and dive into being open and vulnerable to learning new. So, in that song that I sang earlier on, you know, along my earlier journey, before I even started to dive into hidden knowledge, hidden secrets, whereas this message is about they live among us. I'll get to who are they, you know, that is living among us. But before I get to that, I want to share with you guys, a little bit about my story of how I got where I am and where my belief system, the foundation of it actually lies, where it came from. You see, I came across this knowledge around 2021 when COVID hit, whereas my whole life was just falling apart. Like, I didn't know what to do with my life again. I was at that point, at that state in my life. But what put me in that state was I've always been, searching for love. I was always looking for that one, you know. So I would have always been, searching for it in others, stuff like that. And even in terms of like being around certain family members, like even in my family members, I couldn't see the love that I was portraying to them in them. So it wasn't just love from like a physical female companion, but it was just love in general. I couldn't find love in other people because not everyone could have really and truly shown me the love that I was given to them. I would be like a workhorse, chasing after them, trying to make them like me, trying to, get just my family to accept me, appreciate me, appreciate the efforts that I have been giving them, stuff like this. So I then started, okay, I don't understand that language that you are typing there. But I then started to, pray and, ask God at those times when I was a Christian. So I believed in God, I believed in Jesus as my Savior. So I started to pray to Jesus, to ask Jesus, show me the truth. I want to know the truth. I want to know, you know, what love truly is. I want to know everything. And at first, the first message that came to me was know thyself. Like, learn about yourself. And I was like, I already know myself. I want to know about, the truth of Jesus. That's what I want to know. I want to know the truth about Jesus. And this is where my journey started. And this is also when everything started to fall apart. Because everything that I was taught about Jesus, everything that I believed about Jesus was really and truly. Hi. How are you? Welcome. Greetings. So I'm speaking about Jesus here. I'm explaining my story about Jesus. How I uncovered the truth about Jesus. Alright. So as I dived into learning the truth about Jesus, no problem. Thank you for being here. Gratitude and appreciation. Thank you for being here. In this breakdown of what I believed Jesus to be, I ended up without a work, without a place to stay. I even spent time in prison, 3 months to be exact. At that point of time in my life, everything was just helter skelter. The reason I went to prison, by the way, was I vandalized somebody's car, somebody's vehicle, because I allowed my anger to get the best of me in that time. But that being said, I was supposed to just pay a fine, and I would have gone freely. So, I didn't rob anybody. I have a clean slate in terms of my record, aside from that one interaction. But I ended up in prison for it, and based on that also, I started to see a lot of corruption within the system. No problem. Love you too, brother. Or sister. Cry much. Cry much, well, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, right, I've been in that system. And being in that system, I saw through the illusions of what this system was really about. So, in going through all of these experiences, searching for Jesus, trying to find and understand what Jesus is, in these experiences, I got a lot of solitude. So, didn't have any device for about 3 months. I didn't have any access to any outside, entities. So, I got a lot of meditation done. Meditation was just being in that, confinement. It got me to really and truly start diving deep and questioning everything. So, I started to ask literally a million questions. And from asking those questions, all of the answers started to come to me bit by bit by bit, piece by piece by piece. I even reached a period in my life while in that state also where I didn't sleep for 14 days straight. 14 days straight, no sleep. No matter what I did to try and sleep, I couldn't sleep. Now, there are also scientific studies where they have, their own studies where they can say, well, the mind was in a constant, overthinking or overstimulation. So this is why, but no. Even if I didn't sleep, I wasn't feeling tired. I wasn't tired at all. So there were even times where I would lay down and I would be like wide awake. Like wide awake. But the cellmates would have thought that I was sleeping because I was just being still. So I got a lot of practice in stillness and patience. And with that stillness and patience, it connected me deeper and deeper to the soul within me. So, in gaining the connection to that soul, this is where the information now started to come to me about the truth of Jesus. Whereas Jesus is not who they painted Jesus to be. I'm going to share with you guys now the true story behind Jesus based on what has come to me through meditation, through tuning in to nature, and also I did do some research about the Anunnaki. So from not knowing, I had us to dive deeper into the information that is also out there for us to dive into. But that being said, a lot of these information, it's encrypted. So you need to be very thorough, you need to use your discernment while breaking the codes of the information, because a lot of the information has half truths. This is what they have done to cover the whole truth. But from breaking down the ancient tablets like the emerald tablets, from also diving deep into ancient Egypt, from also learning about the lost city of Atlantis, there's a number of cities that are built around the world, where there's even a lot of people only know about the ancient pyramids in Egypt, but there are pyramids in India. There are also pyramids that are in nature in the Amazon rainforest. There are actually pyramids there too. There are pyramids all around the world. But the thing is, every single last one of these pyramids are strategically placed in alignment with the stars, with the planets. Why are each one of these pyramids in alignment with the stars? The blueprint for 5D. Well, the blueprint for 5D is very easy, to be honest with you guys. Like, 5D is breaking free from fear. That is the blueprint for 5D. 5D is breaking free of fear, breaking free of control. Like, to enter 5D, you need to lose that sense of wanting to control another. Whereas 5D is a state of dissolving the ego, where the egoic mind and the heart, so the mind in general and the heart, comes together as one. And as the mind and the heart comes together as one, what this does is it now aligns you to your whole self. It now aligns you to your true self, because now the mind and the heart isn't fighting. You know, the logical mind and the heart. The heart is the knowing, you know, the feeling. So sometimes you may like be thinking about a situation and you may find like, I'm worried, or I'm afraid of what may happen. It's because you're not tuned into your heart to the point where you know, where you trust your heart. That state is where you know kind of fighting against the heart. But when the two of them come together, one, now the love is reigning supreme, because it's oneness. And that is the whole 5D consciousness in a nutshell, you know, becoming one with all of who you are, not fighting against yourself, not really and truly picking any, you know, sides as I'm good, you bad, seeing everybody and accepting them for who they are, but not trying to change them into what it is that you want to change them into. This is the consciousness of being in 5D. It's where people are free to express themselves truthfully, authentically. It's where people are free to live the life that they choose for themselves. It's where you are also embarking on a healing journey. But yet again, as I said, to enter into that state, you need to embrace all of who you are. Allow the heart to flow. Allow the way you feel, like your feelings, like you need to feel. If you don't feel, then you can't connect, because that is how you tune into love. And a lot of people are only using the mind, which is suppressing the heart, which is suppressing the love. So if you suppress the love, then guess what? You would not be able to really and truly express yourself totally. You would only be in just the mind all the time, overthinking. Oh well, thank you for your perspective. I appreciate that. But as I was saying with the Anunnaki earlier on, thank you for actually pulling me back into that too, before I kept going about the heart. Back to the Anunnaki. See, the Anunnaki, the story yet again behind Jesus and the truth. What they did with this story is they took the story of Osiris, Isis, and Set. Right? Those were the three main deities. Also, the Anunnaki, the aliens who came here back in the day. Some of the first ancient gods that came here on this earth. And as they came here on this earth, Osiris was the king, basically. Osiris was one of the main deities, one of the main gods, god of wisdom, also known as Thoth, Hermes Trismegistus. And he was basically, magic. He knew the future. He could have also told you the future. So he was also teaching us about the truth of who we are, was diving deeply and explaining the knowledge to us, explaining the secrets of the universe to us. But his brother Seth didn't like the attention and fame that Osiris was getting, as much as he also knew, because he was at that time the god of the underworld. He didn't like that his brother was getting all of the fame and all of the having all of the fun, and nobody wasn't paying attention to him. Nobody wasn't really and truly giving him that same type of love, that same type of energy. So hence, that jealousy created a malice within his heart, where he then plotted a scheme to kill his own brother. Hence, he did that. He succeeded. He started a little feast, a little party, and he invited everybody to come as a ritual to trap his brother in that scheme. So hence, when he killed his brother, he actually distributed the body parts all over the place. But what happened to the god Isis at that time, which was the goddess of love, the goddess of nature, fertility, also power, that was the divine feminine nature. So she also had the power to even resurrect. That was the type of power that she had in those times. So when her husband was murdered by Seth, he now gained, control over this system. So whereas when she now had us to go and look for all of the body parts and piece it back together to, try to resurrect her husband because of the loss of a loved one, someone that is dear to her heart. She now went to the ends of the earth. She also had the power to shapeshift. So she shapeshift actually into a falcon at that time. That was how powerful she was. She can shapeshift. She had all of those gifts and talents. And finding the body parts of her husband, Osiris, she then put him back together basically in a mummy state. But it was missing one key ingredient. His penis. And in that, when she brought him back to life, she wanted to have an offspring with him, but they couldn't have sexual intercourse. So it was more now of immaculate conception, whereas this was how Christ, quote unquote, was born. But the truth is, Christ is actually Horus, or also known as Amun-Ra in the ancient times. And that also is the offspring of Osiris. But you see, Osiris could not reincarnate at that specific time as, himself. So he basically had was to duplicate himself. He had was to split himself in half. So his physical self now turned into Horus. And the other half, the mummy state, he now became also the god of the underworld basically. So now there are actually two gods of the underworld, where Seth and Osiris. And that fight has always been going on since then. So hence, since Osiris was dead because he couldn't stay in that mummy form either, he was only able to stay for a period of time just to have that last moment with Osiris basically. And as she was now carrying that baby for years and years and years, not years, correction, months, when that child was born, Seth now gained knowledge of that child. And he tried his best to send his armies, send all that he needs to send to destroy that child. This is why we have even some scripts in the Bible that talks about where God destroyed a whole city, killed man, woman, and child because they were killing the babies to try to kill the son of Osiris. They were killing the babies to kill the son of Isis. So hence, what Isis did was hid that child in nature. So that child was to grow up in nature all alone. That child didn't know anything about life outside of nature. So that child grew up knowing and learning the wisdom that of nature. So in the midst of you're welcome. In the midst of it all, peace to you too, bro. In the midst of it all, what took place was, as that child grew up, coming out of nature and was actually in a man, that child grew up with just love. But what happened was also they manipulated Isis and told her, created a story by using fire, using vision, because back then it didn't have technology to cast a veil over your eyes. It didn't have any other, mirror tactics aside from the shadow tactic, whereas I can shine a light. It's kind of like hypnosis, control over your mind. Seth knew this because Seth, the god of the underworld, he knows all these secrets. So he used those secrets to manipulate and control her mind. And he succeeded in doing so. And when he succeeded in doing so, he now gained control also over her power, because she gave him her focus. She gave him her power unknowingly, because that's more tricky. Very tricky. Playing in the shadow, playing in the underworld. Now, the underworld is not just necessarily a bad thing entirely, but being controlled by someone like that, by a deity like that, is what made this chaos start to spread. So, in being in control of her, when the sun came into play now, being love, after manipulating the pure love, which was Isis, she was also the balance of love. After manipulating the pure love, the sun now kind of had was to uphold that love that wasn't there. So what took place also is, after trying so hard and working so hard to keep that balance, to keep that love up, even gave his life countless incarnations. I'm not just talking about hers alone. I'm also talking about, there were, even before Jesus, there were other incarnations of the Son, the Son of the living God, the right hand, where you even had Buddha, you even had this Krishna. He was also murdered. All of this took place with multiple different incarnations of that Son. But the consciousness was still here. The consciousness, the frequency that has already been emitted for that period of time, still stayed. It was just a matter of who can rise to really and truly match that frequency. Because every single one of us is that of the offspring of Osiris and Isis. All of us came through from
Osiris had a wife, her name was Hathor, and she made children for her Osiris, if you don't know. You understand? Osiris had a wife. It wasn't just a man gave birth to earth, it was a woman too. And you're living on the earth, it's called a woman. You understand? So when you're going on your life, make sure and tell people the truth. Because that's what's going to set you free. You understand? Know that Jesus Christ was just a title given to a man. And Christ was the consciousness was embedded in him. So he wasn't no star. He was just like any ordinary human being on the planet here, come to do the will of the Most High, Divine Mother and Father God. So when you're going on your life, tell people the truth.
Perfect example of the ego. You see, how to trigger someone's ego? Go against their belief system. You see, someone who has a fixed mindset, a fixed belief system, what they tend to do is, perfect example as I was saying earlier on also, they can't open themselves to another belief system. They can't open themselves to the truth.
system that created all
Because-
things. And not just a multitude of belief systems that created one thing. It's only one consciousness that created all things. And if you're not tapped into the one consciousness that created all things, then other conscious states are no longer permitted or accepted as the one or the whole, because everything is one. It no has no separation. It has no your perception. It has no your thing. Anything other outside that is called ego or illusions. Yeah, carry on. I'm listening.
As I was saying.
I
So now
told
that you know,
I told you that I will come for you, and I will come for you. I'm not afraid to come for you. And if you don't have if you have a problem like that, you have to leave. You understand? Because you can't sit here and lie to the people and tell them what your mind think it is. You understand? What your thoughts think the real reality is, the real perception of what life is, and not what the illusion is. You understand? I'm not gonna have that. I had that too much in my life. You understand? Too much of that shit was created in life, and we no longer gonna have that shit created anymore. You understand? If you want to lie to people and stuff, you can go elsewhere with it. But once I'm in my yard and I hear any bullshit, I'm gonna talk about it, whether you like it or not, because hey, it's my space and you're free to leave whenever you want to leave. But I'm just not gonna permit that manifestation to take place when I know the truth now. You understand? Because your truth can't fulfill everybody else's own. Understand? It only can manifest to those who are like-minded, just like your own. You understand? Subconsciously, the program set in stone for you to reap the benefits when it's not. It is for everyone on the planet, and not just one. You understand? It was never created by one. It was created by two. A man and a woman, and then came the child that didn't learn the lesson. That's why it had to go through what it had to go through now. You understand? The seed didn't just come just so. It's bear from somewhere. It had a tree to bear from, male and female. So it didn't just bear just so on its own. You understand? It came from somewhere. Before you came onto the earth, it was non-existent.
I talk about me? Did I say me?
No, but you seem like you know everything. You seem like you know where Christ come from or Jesus come from.
Yes, I do.
So if you know where Jesus come from, you will know that he's a spirit man, just like everything else on the planet is a spirit man.
Exactly.
You understand? And it wasn't special or anointed or something. It just came to live amongst others to show them the example, but not try to conquer and rule and control and be about itself and spread a whole set of rumors about Jesus is king.
If you had listened to the whole entire life, you would have saw that I would have gotten there.
So what about
but
the mother?
No,
So
you have your own perception of what it is I was saying. So based on your perception, you came to your conclusion, and now you're here on my life creating confusion. And I don't understand how you could be on my life where I'm paying a rent here, where I am also in my room. I am not even in your space, and you're trying to tell me what to say and what not to say on my channel. I don't understand how you could. Can I come in your space, in your video, in your? Oh, but you can't do that to me. So who's the one that wants control? Who is the one that is forcing? Who is the one that is trying to manipulate? Who is the one who is trying?
I'm not trying your viewers.
So we're doing.
Truth.
They always hear the truth, because if they check in my channel and if they check my rap sheet, I've always been the truth. I've always been expressing my truth.
Darling.
I've always been being
myself.
myself.
It is inside yourself, and it
Definitely. This is why I meditate. As I said earlier on, meditation is the key.
Meditation.
All the time.
Which meditation?
Meditation is the
Let me
key.
ask you. You may
You
ask
see,
on your life
you
a
can't
big question.
you can't
now.
come
Seeing that
here
seeing
to
that you can
try
answer
to get
questions
me to
straightforwardly.
give
Seeing
you
that
my
you can
focus,
answer questions
narcissist.
straightforwardly. What are the
Why?
concepts?
Because I
What are the
don't give a
concepts
shit.
of 5D?
You
Where
understand what
is
I'm
5D?
saying?
Why
I already
5D and
said
the
that.
direction it is?
5D
Why
is a
does we
state
have a
of
genocide
consciousness.
on the planet? Answer that
Is when
question
you
for
come
me.
together as one,
Why
your
does it have a
egoic mind
genocide on the
and your
planet?
heart is connected together as
Why does it
one.
have a genocide
But you
on the
see,
planet?
when there are individuals
Answer
who
that question
have
for me. In
that
front of your
mindset
viewers.
of
Answer that question
ego,
for me.
they want
Why
you
does it
to
have a
follow
genocide on the
their
planet?
way. They want you to think
Why
like
does
them
it
and they
have a
want you to
genocide on
say
the planet? I
what
keep
they
asking
want you to
questions.
say. This is what
You understand? It's
narcissists
alive.
do. You want to talk about
Well, I don't like come
narcissism?
on
Let's
live
talk
because
about
I'm listening to you live
narcissism
in my
because
yard
guess
and
what?
I'm asking you the
By the
question
way,
now.
this is my section. I
Why does
spend
it
my
have a
money to
genocide
pay
on
a
the
rent
planet?
here, by the way. This lady
Why does
and
it
me
have a
has no
genocide on the
interactions
planet? Come
aside
on, this
from
lady,
business,
call her by my name.
by the way.
What is
Who?
my
Nell
real
Tisha?
name?
Nell
That is
Tisha?
not even my real name.
Well,
What
I
is
don't know
my
your real name. I don't know
What
your
is my
real name.
real
As far as
name?
I concerned, I know
You
my
understand?
real
What
name.
is my real
I know who
name?
I am. This
Huh?
incarnation and
Okay,
this
so let me
life, I
hear
know
now.
who I am.
I
Who are
ask you
you?
a question
If
in
you
front of
have
you
to
and
say
your
what it is you have to
viewers.
say, go on
What
your
it
channel
is,
and do that. I
why
don't
it is
understand. Who
we
is
have a
this?
genocide
Who
on the
is this?
planet? Why we have a genocide on the planet? Can you explain that to your viewers? I'm sure they're interested in hearing
Because
that.
of exactly what's going on here right now.
Understand?
The ego trying to fight for control. That is the genocide. That is why it have control. That is why people right now fighting. Because people like you want to try to fight against others, want to try to suppress others, want to try to make people feel fearful of living their life with expressing themselves. And in order for people to break free, they need to be able to express themselves. They need to be able to express them truth. But when it have people like them trying to suppress the truth, then how the jail people could find out the truth? You get it, guys? You get it?
Genocide on the planet?
Pay attention.
You
Pay
understand?
attention. This is what the ego does.
Yeah, I
It
know.
tries to confuse you. It
Yes,
tries to
yes.
manipulate you. It
Yes,
tries
I'm
to
waiting for the
get
question
you
to be answered.
into
Because
their
that's a very
belief
important
system.
question for
You
Gen
see,
Z.
she wants
Gen Z
me
wants to
to
know
give her
why
my
it is we
focus,
have a
which I have
genocide
already
on the
given her
planet.
the focus, by the
You
way.
understand?
But you see, she's here,
Why
and let me
is it
share the
have a
hidden purpose,
genocide
the
on the
hidden
planet?
agenda behind why she's here. She's here to try to manipulate. She's here to try to get me aggravated. She's here to try, yet again, try to bring me down. She's here to try to make me look bad. Because this is what narcissists does. This is what they do. That is why she came here in the first place. Because you know why? If she had genuine intentions, if she had genuine a genuine purpose of being here, aside from fighting and arguing and trying to tell me what to tell my viewers and how to explain myself, how to freely express myself. I don't understand that. So guess what, guys? Perfect demonstration of what a narcissist is. So I was about to crack the codes and break down the truth about Jesus for you guys. And guess what? Look at how easy. Look at how easy.
Why does it have a genocide on the planet? Why
show your face, Nana.
Have a genocide?
Show your face, Nana.
Hello.
Show your face. Look the guys.
Hello.
Show your face,
Why
Nana.
does it have a genocide
Show your face,
on the
Nana.
planet?
Tell them what I'm doing here. Tell them what I'm doing here. I'm not paying a rent here. Am I not paying a rent here? Why are you in my space trying to tell me what to do in the middle of the night? It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in the night and you here by my window talking in my ear. Tell them that now. Why you here? Why are you here? Did I ask you? Did I ask for a co-operator? Did I ask for a co-operator here? Did I ask for a second, second mouthpiece in my ear? Did I?
It means to
No,
me
I didn't.
that you're faking
I can
it and you're
speak and
just
say
talking
whatever it
because
is
you
I
want
want to say.
attention. You
I
want
am
your attention seeking.
the attention there.
You understand?
Who attention seeking?
No, I asked
This
you a
is my
question.
video. I make a video for the day. This is my
understand?
channel. I haven't uploaded
I
any
asked a
video for the day.
question.
This is my video.
You understand?
This is what I got in medication
but
to
I'm still
distribute
asking a
today.
question, putting
So
it to
who
what
are
is
you
it
to come
talking
and tell me
about
what to
there?
distribute? The universe don't tell me what to distribute,
The universe
and I
don't
am
tell you
distributing
nothing.
that.
It didn't
So
tell you
this is
nothing.
what I am
It
distributing
didn't tell you
because I
nothing.
went within to
Never
get that
tell you nothing because you
information.
don't listen to
Ooh,
yourself.
wow.
So there we go again.
Who says who?
Why it is it about
Says who?
If you was listening
Check
to
my
yourself,
rap
you'll be able
sheet.
to answer me that
Check my
question,
rap
not
sheet.
so?
I'm not answering
Eh?
based on your belief system
Eh?
now.
Them on
I'm
my
so sorry.
belief system.
But if you want an
I
answer,
on my
go within
belief
and find your own answer. But don't try to
Eh?
come here to tell me I have to answer
I
you.
don't have to
I am
answer
not
you.
under submission to you.
I want
I
your
am
viewers
not
and them to
you.
understand
I am not your
that
slave.
you
You
is
can't
a
tell me what
fake.
to do. Well, that is your
A
opinion. I don't
fake.
give a shit. Take your opinion and stick it right where it come from. That's yours. It's not mine. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Got everything to do with you.
Nothing to do with me at all.
Got everything to do with you. Fun fact.
People
Fun
have to
fact.
watch all the viewers.
Yeah.
Must pay attention
Watch,
to
pay
what it is
attention,
he's saying.
definitely.
He is
Don't I always say that?
all the
Don't
time.
I-
And if you
Ooh.
listen carefully,
That's
you
what the
hear
truth
it.
does. The truth does that. The truth exposes itself. Why? Because the
And
truth
the truth
is
must
an embodiment.
I no shame.
Finally.
I am ashamed. I must expose myself.
No, expose the ego.
I am speaking the truth. You understand? I rather come against people like Ole who dumbing down society
Fighting
and lying
again.
to the youth and making corruption and destruction in the place. I am not going to touch my mouth again about it. You understand? Yes, the truth must expose itself and it is
So I find you should have go on your channel and do that.
People like Ole stop lying to the youth. You want to stop lying to these
When
generation.
have I ever lied? Ooh.
You understand?
For people who
Stop
view my
lying.
channel, no, I
Stop
don't lie
lying.
because for people who view my channel, see me for who I am
I
all the
guess
time.
Yes, you're pretending
See,
right
people-
now.
people
Because you know
don't-
what?
see,
Behind
people
closed
don't
doors, you don't
have
get to
to-
see you. I live in right
people
next
don't
to you.
have- ooh,
And I can
wow.
tell you how it is get on. When
Wow.
they take off that camera, how it is get
How
on.
is
Two-minded, always talking about something, always up in a gear about something.
For
You
real?
understand? So what are they seeing here? And who it is sitting down in front of that camera there? And what it is I just view every day and take on and listen to here every day is two different people.
Create your stories in your mind.
Yes, why you
Go
tell them the
ahead.
truth? I
Feel
don't
free.
create nothing in my mind.
Feel
You
free.
speaking the truth here.
Feel
You
free.
understand? I don't
Hey,
create no
I don't
stories in my
defend
mind.
myself, you know.
You understand?
I don't
have
hide
to create no
You
stories.
see, when you're done dish
Understand?
out all the shadow on your channel, what you could
What
possibly
shadow
say
you
about
dish out?
me?
Up to now
What
you touch that.
Well, say what you want to say
You
about me.
understand?
Let them know what you
You see
think.
what?
Tell them
Which
what you
shadow?
think about me. Keep
Which
saying,
shadow?
keep talking because
Eh?
everything
Watch
you
it.
say about me
Watch it.
is exactly
fake.
who you are. So
You're
guess
fake.
what? That is your
You're
opinion. That is your
fake.
perspective. Continue going. Keep going. That is it. You have anything else to tell the viewers?
No.
You done
Ain't
there?
enough from me. So be careful what they're
You done
listening
there?
to.
Definitely. Well, be careful while you're listening to it. And that's how you demonstrate dealing with a narcissist, by the way. I love that. I love it. I love it. Because, you see, this is their intention to create havoc. Everything she did there was to create confusion. So I'm here speaking about the Anunnaki, speaking about Jesus, and I had to deal
Oh
with
yes,
that.
Anunnaki
Oh, she's
means-
back! She's
Anunnaki-
back!
Anunnaki means
Extraterrestrial
matter and spirit in
beings.
forms, which
Ooh,
means that
extraterrestrial
matter and spirit come
beings.
together, which means it's
Extraterrestrial
only a
beings.
human
That's the
being
Anunnaki.
betray
Anunnaki,
humanity.
it's
Another
other life
human
forms
being
outside
like
of us. That
ourselves
is just
betray
simply what the Anunnaki
humanity.
is.
Do the
Anunnaki
research what
is
Anunnaki
life
means.
forms
You
and
don't know
different
what it
planets.
means.
There is the planet Nibiru that we also came from.
Where you get that from?
Where
Where
you
the
mean
bureau
get
is?
that from?
Where is New Bureau?
Nibiru was
So,
a
okay,
water
then
planet.
you know what
This is
Nibiru-
what. You
then
know what?
answer this
Whatever.
question for me now.
I'm giving you
Where's
too much of a
Sirius B?
focus.
What is Sirius
I'm giving
B?
you too much of a focus.
What is Sirius B? Where your original state come from? Who is the Lyria? Who are the Lyrans? Who are them? Eh? Who are these people? Eh? Who are the Lyrans? Hmm?
You tell
Who is
them.
Sirius
Since you
B?
know, you tell them.
The original Lions.
Doing a little samba.
The original people.
Bamba. Freely.
I'm a lion, I'm a lion runner.
Pass the battle,
Understand?
pass the
Don't
battle
do your
now.
research.
Pass the battle. I thought you know, tell me don't do no research. You're contradicting yourself now, man.
No, well, you don't know.
Is that right?
Because I
Tell
know
me do
things
research or
differently.
don't do
But
research.
you don't know
You're
it.
telling me.
And
You're
that's the
telling me.
point I'm
Well,
making
if
here.
you know, you know.
don't
When
know
you're
nothing
trying to tell them what you
intuitively.
know.
And you're
I
going to
don't
dig up in a
understand.
book and
I
find it
don't
and then realize
understand.
I got to teach it again. Understand?
So easy. Wait. I didn't know you could find everything in a book.
Oh,
I don't know that.
You're a Google monster. You love the internet.
Yo, gosh, of course I do. I have no shame in saying that. I love the internet. The internet was created for us to use. I've always said that. Haven't I always not said that I love technology? But don't I always say that technology is to be used and not abused? Tell me.
Consistently repeat what people say. Continue.
Whoa. So you trying to tell me I am so skilled and so gifted that I can sit down and repeat everything that somebody said? Wait. So then why can't I?
To all kind of thing and then repeat it.
What? I real gifted.
I witnessing this, you know. I
You witnessing this? You just being here with me?
Yes. As the shadow.
Good.
The shadow that you cast.
The shadow hour.
And as the one that you have to return on to if you leave your body.
Slow motion, guys, slow motion. So slow motion. Can't instill fear in me. Why? I'm not afraid of my own reflection in the mirror. Why should I be afraid of it?
You're not be afraid of you.
Tell me.
You ought to be afraid of yourself.
Tell me.
That's what killing you.
Why should I fear myself? What kind of nonsense is that?
Yeah. Oh shit, here the ego coming out now.
What kind of nonsense is that? Why should I be afraid of myself?
About the multiple personalities that you have.
That is what you call bipolar disorder.
Yes.
That is exactly what you call it.
Bipolar is a whole different ball.
Keep going. That's it.
You sit down and laugh like a witch when you see you thinking about trying to manipulate
people. Keep going.
Why you tell them about the multiple personalities that you have?
Keep going.
To go in the shadow to fix.
Keep going.
I can tell them more too, no?
Tell them. They want to hear. The people want to hear. Tell them.
People listening.
Tell them what they think about me. Tell them.
At least somebody, girl child or boy child, or son or God child, could hear that now and realize it. Or they need to get off that channel.
Says who? Who said that? What, the big one? Really? Alright. Back to square one. Come on, Agina. She ain't done there. As I was saying about the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki is a extraterrestrial beings. It's extraterrestrial beings, by the way. They are all just other life forms that live on other planets. But there was one planet that was filled with water, by the way. And this is where the Atlanteans came from, as I was also talking about earlier on, before that confusion came. Right? Still behind my ear. But she can listen now, because guess what? As I always say, I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to really and truly, I always explain and express myself in any way, form, or fashion that I can. And I also do share where I get my information from. So you can go there and you can stay there with your perceptions. But from now on, hey, guess what? Close off. Please don't come back by my window and say anything about what you have to say, because I've given you enough time and you don't want to say what you want to say. So can I talk? Can I speak? Can I speak now? I'd ask to speak on my own life. See, that's the pressure. Yeah, boy. It's real out there. See, when they hear the truth just trigger them now, boy. So when the truth trigger them, they just feel within themselves like they need to fight it. Whereas once they allow and accept and move into the mind of understanding, they would more understand what somebody is saying, but they can't understand. So guess what? They will always try to do what they do there. And you see, when they try to do them type of thing, the best thing you could do to deal with a narcissist is shift your focus and cut them off. Cut off the air supply, because why? It doesn't even matter what they say or what they think. So I will continue and I will close off as best as I can to end off my life before I go, because I haven't even gotten to say fully what it is that I wanted to say. But in a nutshell, Nibiru is part of a planet that was destroyed back in the day also, which created this planet, Gaia, Mother Earth. Also, when Horus, Osiris, and Isis, after the planet was destroyed, they came here. Not Horus, by the way. Set, Osiris, and Isis came here, and they also had their own team also. So they didn't come here by themselves, by the way. And as they came here, the confusion, as I was talking about earlier on, with the conflict, he killed.
That making any sense?
When he killed
no sense. How come
her husband,
all of that and his consciousness
and she recreated him,
how come?
gave birth to a son,
firstborn
son,
before he even had life on the planet.
That son also had a big part to play in also balance of the nation. But as that consciousness was created, it was also there after the death for anyone to tune into. So this is why I always say that you can tune in to that state of consciousness whenever they choose to tune in. It's all based on the frequency and the vibration that you hold within yourself. This is why I always say to you guys, believe in yourself. This is why I always say to you guys, trust yourself. This is why I always say, you are the power.
And then
you hold the keys
body itself into man
the sacred heart.
On the planet.
As I said also in my message yesterday,
what a pack of crap all
any energy that you choose to embody, if you choose to embody the energy of bravery, like I shared yesterday, you can embody that. If you choose to embody the energy of truth, you can embody that at any time that you want, because you need to become the embodiment of what it is that you choose for yourself and live that life regardless of what anybody else think about it. All you need to do is do that. This is how you tune in to the 5D consciousness, by the way. This is how you tune in to the pursuing your passions. This is why also I demonstrate every day pursuing my passions, whereas I sing and as I create my songs and as I post them, as I practice, as I deal with my habits, and as I enhance myself every day, becoming my best version. All I can do is do the best of what I can do within myself. All I can do is control myself from within. You see, because as I always share with you guys, I have no control of what goes on outside of me now. I can only control what goes on with me. So it's like what people feel to say, what people feel to perceive me as, that's all up to them. But like I always say, check the rap sheet, check all the videos, and you can see why I also always share. Be yourself. That's all. Just be. Because you see, how I have tuned in also to the 5D consciousness, to that state, is by being present in every present moment. This is why I can be in my zone, be in my mind, and exclude what people have to say, how they have to feel. Because me, it's about me being in tune to me. So this is why I always say to you guys, tune into the now, tune into the present moment, the gift of the now. As you tune into the gift of the now and the present moment, then you tune in to the omnipotent God. Then you tune in to the omnipotent consciousness. Then you tune in to Christ
constructs of 5D
consciousness,
and where it
then
is
you
headed?
tune in
What
to
is
that
the
of
blueprint?
the collective consciousness
that is a
just by
intuitive
simply
thing
being
that
present,
everybody,
guys.
every human
So,
being awake on the
as I
planet
always
know where
say,
you're headed. How
be
come you can't even answer that
who
on
you
your
choose to
life? You're
be.
supposed to be able to answer that
And hey,
fluent anywhere
guess
on
what?
your life.
Speak
Where
your
the
truth,
constructs of
live your
5D,
truth,
what is the
be
blueprint?
your best you,
You understand?
and don't allow
What is the
anybody else
technology for
to
5D?
control you
What is
or
that?
tell you
What is all of those
what to
things?
do, how to
What
live
is
a
that?
life, how
But
to
you
be
in 5D,
yourself,
you in
how
5D,
to
and you
express
can't even
yourself,
answer that
how to
question.
say what it is you want to say, regardless of what it is that again that they have to say. Thank you, Cat down the road, by the way. All the fake she fakes on her channel and comes here now to come on my channel to share what she does on her channel and try to cast that on me. Plain manipulation tactics. This is what they do also. Corrupt. That is what they do. If you're about the truth, go on your channel and speak your truth.
You causing separation, that's what you do.
I causing separation.
Yeah.
That is where you feel. That is where you feel. I don't have to answer you.
You're not supposed to want to pick up
I
to
don't.
the thread.
I already answered that question numerous times, but you see, you're not listening, you're not paying attention because you're only in your head now, boy. So because you're always there, you think I answer, but as I don't answer already, when I tell you 5D is a state of being. 5D is a state of consciousness. If you can't just be, then you cannot enter 5D because you need to be yourself.
Then we're talking about that. I ask you what is the construct of 5D.
You just ask me what 5D is and I tell you what 5D is, but you're not hearing. Why? Because you're not listening.
What is that? What does it look like? What is that construct? What is the building foundation for 5D? What is that?
Beingness.
That is an intuitive answer. It's not just about being.
5D is a state of beingness. It's a state of consciousness. What is so hard to get you? It takes time for you to understand that.
Yes,
you can't answer it for me because you don't know.
I do know, actually.
Well, go on your channel and say that you know. Say what you know.
And it's from me, you know where you know, because when they come here, they know nothing. So, let me ask you again now. Because you start your journey here. You understand? You didn't know nothing. You didn't know, you didn't even know what was going on. You understand? Until I opened my big mouth and started to share with you. So, answer the question now. You understand? Because I even shared that earlier up the air before I started to make YouTube videos. What is the constructor of 5D?
You see, all we're trying to do?
I'm not trying to do.
I'm doing what I say. I'm doing the truth. I'm
doing, I'm trying.
I am affecting me.
Understand? I am done doing.
What I want to also know is that
I want you to be truthful and stop lying.
Thank you for exposing yourself.
Didn't do anything.
It's about time you really and truly gain that courage to expose yourself, because you want to know why?
Of course, I have no shame now.
Yeah.
I have none.
No shame to speak that truth on your channel too. Tell people what you just be doing.
When it comes to the truth, I have none.
Because
you understand?
You're putting what it is you just be doing on me like your eyes weren't doing it, but it's you doing it. And then telling people is I doing it. And I just be in my own zone, in my own world, enjoying my life, living my life, out in the heart of nature, singing my songs, following my passions, doing research, doing the inner work, embracing my shadow. All of these things is things that I be doing. So I don't understand why it is that you coming now to try to make me look bad. And it's okay too, by the way, no, because I love the negativity. Why? Because the negativity influences me to create more. The negativity actually helps me to become more stronger within myself. So this is why I keep telling you, keep going. Because guess what? Upgrade, 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 upgrade. The more you try to trigger or try to make me feel how I have nothing to hide, me guilty about nothing, so it is what it is. And I will leave you to be and think. It done up, it done there. It always up there and it always out there. It has always and it always will be. I have already done every single thing that you think you can say about me. I have already shared all of me out there. Oh, if you didn't know,
And they
then
can't gaslight
and if
you.
you was in
You
the
understand?
feminine
That's
nature,
one thing you
the
can't do
feminine
is
nature would have
gaslight
been a
you.
little more laid back and chill. Whereas she would have
I'm not
allowed,
like you.
where she would
You
have
understand?
allowed, because guess
Why
what?
didn't tell
A
them the
divine
truth that how you
feminine
betray your
knows
whole
how
family
to
just to try
stay
to be king?
into.
Eh? Tell them the truth.
Go
They
ahead.
betray all the way.
Love you. Go
They
ahead,
all the way.
speak.
The whole of Gen Z betray. The whole fucking kingdom is Gen Z betrayed. Eh? Why didn't tell them it's
Hey,
you as
people
the
could view and
you
say,
was the
well,
original man that
people
do
would
it.
decode the truth. People will see the truth.
It
Go
done
ahead.
out already. Everybody talking about Gen Z.
Well,
Well, we feel we had a live last night,
guess
just
what?
so. We put
Everybody
it out.
talking about Gen Z. Guess what? Continue. Who's Gen Z? Gen Z is the whole entire next generation, by the way. That's what Gen Z is.
Yes,
the
the one that
upcoming
come back on a different
generation
timeline and fuck up the
to
whole
actually
thing.
build back this planet and actually
Build what?
recreate
Or then build shit.
new structures,
And
new
that's because if I
infrastructures
ask you,
to actually
what is it
help
recording
better the
earth, so
planet
you can't even
from
answer
the
that
chaos
question.
that is
What it is
being
keeping
taken
gravity
place
afloat?
on
Why it is the sun and the earth are lying
the endless
together?
cycles that kept
What
repeating
keeps the
itself.
earth moving round and round and round and round? Answer them questions now. Huh? Them is intuitive questions.
I'm not giving
You
you that
understand?
level of attention.
Level of
and
attention
focus,
because it don't fucking
because
know.
guess
You
what?
understand? Because
I don't have
awakened
to tell
soul,
you what it is
awakened
that you
soul will
want
be
to
able to
hear.
be glad
I'm
to
not here
answer
to
it
tell you
spot
what
on.
you want to hear.
Spot on
I'm
answer.
here to say
That I tell
what
you the
you
other
want
day.
me to say.
You don't want to
I'm
talk
here
about
to
substance,
say
but you can't
what
even
the
give me
universe
substance.
aligned me to say.
You
That
can't
is what
even
I
give
am
it
here
to
to
me.
say. So don't come here to tell me what to say, because I don't listen to
I ain't
anyone
telling you what to say, I'm
external
asking you
other than
questions.
the universe.
I'm
I do
asking
not
you
obey
questions.
any man or
Understand?
woman. I don't. Because the God that you trying to get me to submit to externally
I'm not
from
trying to
myself,
externally.
I am not
No,
submitting
bro.
to you, because you
But
are
then,
not my
then
God.
stop
So
lording
don't
over
try
my
to
husband
tell
now.
me
Stop
what to
lording over my
do.
husband.
Who lording
Stop
over
trying
your
to-
husband? What
I'm
kind
trying-
of jealousy
yeah,
is this
stop
you on?
lording over my husband.
You feeling
I'm trying to
jealous?
be him.
Who's
Because you're
he?
not.
Who's your husband?
You
I'm trying to
understand?
be like.
Right.
I can only be myself, and this is why I am. This is why I am the I am. This is why I can connect to anything. This is why I can be anywhere at any time, because why?
This
I
is why I'm
can tune into
fucking
those
mad.
frequencies. And this is why I can also share this and help others to break free from the
Break free
illusions
from
of
what?
fears.
Break
to
free
break
from what?
free from the cycles
What cycle?
that you guys
That you
are trying
created?
to manipulate
That what you
people or
created?
suppress people.
Eh?
Guess what?
You ain't
This
tell
is
them.
why I am here
Always be laughing
sharing
like
this.
a witch inside of here.
That's you.
Eh? And how
That's
you
all
have two
you.
minds.
That's all
And how
you.
you sit down and think about
That's
how you
all
can
you.
get back at people.
That's
You don't
all
tell
you.
them, you don't tell them that.
That is all
I don't
you.
care what you see. I know I
We're
see.
doing
And you
here.
can't
We're
can't
doing here
manipulate
if
me. I know
if
exactly
you think
what I see.
that is what I hear doing.
You understand?
What are you doing here then?
I sit down in my gallery, in my garden. I out
Your
in my
gallery
garden.
over, so by
You
the way.
understand? No, this is
And
my
the-
place that
the
you renting
window,
from.
The window is not the
That
garden.
you
So why you
renting
why you
from and I
disturbing your
listening
client?
to. You understand?
Why are you
And this is the
disturbing your
space that you
client?
start to learn this from.
Why are you disturbing your
understand?
client?
Right.
Why are you disturbing your client? I don't understand that.
I'm glad I know it's my client too.
Exactly. I pay no
I'm
rent
glad,
here.
thank you for that truth on
I'm
your channel.
paying
Because
rent,
the only way you can be my client
I'm
is
glad
when
I
you
know
start to
that.
learn from me. Eh?
I
That's the only way you can be my
pay rent.
client.
I don't learn from you. I don't want no
Yes,
part of
you
you.
started your journey
If I
from
want to
here.
that part of you, I would have come over in your
Understand?
space and I would have tell you
Eh?
I would have tell you that
You
I
can't
want
come
to
over in
talk
my
to you, but
place.
guess what? I
You
didn't.
understand?
So then why are you
You
doing it
can't
to
come in
me?
my place.
So why are you doing
You
it to me?
understand? I speak in my truth. I can't.
Why are you
I
doing it
don't
to
know,
me?
when
I
sit
don't
down and hear
understand
you,
that.
You just keep
I don't
putting your
understand that.
parasite all over the
I
place.
could say whatever I
You
want to
understand?
say. It
Of
is
course
my
you're allowed to say
channel.
whatever you want, but I could say whatever I want.
So am I the only person in the
You
world that
understand?
on your channel you go and do that? This channel I
You
create
put
this
it welcome
channel
to-
for
I just
me.
afraid nobody to come and talk on my channel because I welcome it. I love people to ask me questions.
No problem,
You
no
understand?
problem. But
Ask me
don't
questions
come
and I
and
can
tell
answer
me. I never
I
asked for you to be
I
here.
can answer
I
questions.
never invited you
but
here.
I'm asking you questions
Yes,
on your
you
channel
can't, you
too.
can't, you can't ask me shift because I never
But you
invite you
can't
here,
answer it.
and I
You
never
can't.
open myself for you
You
to
can't
be
answer
here.
it.
I never open myself and say
Understand?
X, Y, and
Stop
Z.
creating
I haven't had
illusions on top of
any
illusions,
conversations
but
with
Jesus Christ,
you
my ass.
for the
Stop
past
doing
couple
that.
months. Aside
understand?
from rent, I pay
Stop
my
trying
bills,
to
and
label
that is
yourself.
it. So I don't understand why you're now
Stop
coming to
labeling
try to have a
yourself.
if you want to have a conversation with me,
Uh.
don't come in a time like this to have a conversation with me.
Bro,
have a conversation on a timing where you actually want to have a conversation
off
rather
camera,
than trying
off camera,
to
use a monster, you
rather
put
than
up yourself, all
trying
kind of
to
thing. But I have it on
off camera I don't answer you. Off camera I don't answer you. Yeah,
So
you
why
must
have a
say I don't
conversation
answer you
with you
because I
then?
don't want to
Why
talk
have
to
a
you. I
conversation
don't
with
want no
you?
part of you. I cut you off. I don't want no part of you. Aside from business, I want nothing to do with you. If it ain't business, I don't give a shit. It had to be business dealing with you because guess what? You don't communicate. So guess what? Whatever it is relationship-wise with me and you, I have nothing to say to you. So have nothing to say to me too. It's that simple. It's that simple. I have nothing to fake with that. I just talk about that all the time. Cut off the air supply. I have nothing to say to you. I sit down silent when you're talking. When you come here, example, perfect example yesterday, and you're running, cussing, quarreling, carrying on what I do. I stay right here in my zone singing my song and still continue creating my song because you had a problem. You had a problem with me creating a song to post on my life. On my life. And you come here to cuss me for your victories? Cussing me is your celebration? That is a big celebration, cussing me?
Look at you.
That is a big celebration?
Watch it. Attention seeker.
Attention seeker? If it was attention seeking, I would have come there and I would have asked you for attention. I would have come and I would have said, Tisha, I want your attention, give me your attention. But I never asked you for your attention. No, I didn't ask you for your attention.
I want to know what real people is.
I don't tell you nothing.
Talk real.
I don't say
I don't
nothing
give
to
a
you.
fuck
I
about
don't
your
even
camera.
try to
I don't
talk
give
to
a
you.
fuck about who you feel is. And I'm going to fucking expose your knock.
All you do is expose yourself.
No, I'm glad.
Because everything
let
you
people
say
see
you're
what
doing
real
to me
really means now. When
is
fake
what you're
fuckers
doing
like
to
all they just
yourself.
disturbing the fucking
Perfect.
peace.
But I love that. I love how you're doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Got nothing to do with me, everything to do with you.
Be careful what all you listen to.
Thank you for the conversation that you finally wanted to have with me that I wasn't giving you. You get it? You get the conversation you wanted. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming here and expressing yourself. Thank you.
Because up to now we can't even answer one question straight off the bat that I asked him. That is known to mankind.
I like I just say thank you.
You understand?
Thank you.
Be careful what you listen to.
Thank you.
Right now,
thank you for your presence. Thank you for being here. You can exit now. You can leave me alone now. That way you could do me that favor and stop looking for confusion and back now.
The people know the voice of God.
Can you do me that favor and leave me alone?
People know the voice of God, so I don't say what I have to say.
God don't have time
don't come and poison
to come and look for no attention on somebody else's life, you know. God don't have time for that, you know. God know everything, so God don't have to come here and say nothing. Because if you didn't know what God is, then
I'll crush
you
the serpent
would have
anywhere it is. On the
allowed
life, on the road, I will say, I will crush the serpent anywhere it is.
Go ahead, fighter. Born fighter. Keep fighting wherever it is your fighter. Give your power to. Thank you for your power. I appreciate your power. Let me tell you again. Waste of time, yes. Leaving this live running. As I was saying. This world, yeah. There are plenty of them, you know. They live amongst us. Female covert narcissists. They harbor their own thoughts, their own feelings towards others. They leave it to pile up. And as that piles up, guess what? The volcano erupts. She had that eruption yesterday, and I didn't even say nothing. You know what I do? I sit down.
Oh, you know so much about
covert
narcissists. Oh, you are not to talk about this.
I live in with one. I live in. My neighbor is a covert narcissist. I must know.
Talk about
I must know.
Where you get that information
about
from?
A covert narcissist when I've seen it
from?
every day in front of my face. When I live in the experience, I live in the experience now and all.
Answer that now.
And I still standing in my truth. I still living my truth. I still being why I came into me. Wanna know why? Because I can only be me. I can only live and express my truth.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Easy.
They don't
Every
want
time we talk about nothing,
anybody
with real
to
good,
express
right?
them truth.
You
They don't want
you know how to
anybody.
be so.
Yeah, because I
It's only
encounter
coming
all the
from you.
plenty time
They
in
do
my
not
life.
research for that one.
Plenty.
It's coming off of the
Plenty
job
all
easy,
yeah.
yeah?
And living with our next one again.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Narcissists look for attention. That is what you're here doing right now. You already tell me you're looking for attention.
All the people that you live with.
You already tell me
you're
you're looking
out
for
because of
attention.
your narcissism. Why you tell them?
Talk about what you know and
Tell
stop
them
trying to
about
create
that now.
stories
I
where you
can
don't
talk
know
about me.
about. Because
I
you
can talk
don't
about
know,
me.
you don't know
I
nothing
have
about
to
me.
hide them,
You
I tell you
ain't
that.
know me from
You
nowhere.
understand? I can
The
tell you
only
that.
time you know
Why
me is
tell
for
them
the
about
past
the
year.
man
And
80
on
how much
top
weeks
of it
ago
too.
on the road to having frightened. Why
Huh?
you tell them that?
Huh?
You understand?
Where that come from?
Why you
Says
tell them how
who?
you mash up the man who was taking care of you and
Ooh.
you're driving your TV, how you mash up your TV and mash up all the
Ooh.
things on them? Why you tell them that?
Ooh.
Yeah?
What
Why
stories
tell
you
them
telling
that?
now? Quiet.
Why you tell them
Speak,
that?
I love it.
How
Speak.
destructive your
Speak.
answer.
Speak.
You understand?
Speak.
Then people
Freely
house
speak.
and mashing up all the
Freely
things in the
speak.
house.
Freely
Why you
speak.
tell them that?
Who house I mash
Why
up
you
what
not
things
that?
in what?
You understand? I can't call his name.
Call
You
him
understand?
names.
How many
If you
homes
have
they live in and
information
destroy?
and you have
How many homes
that
they
type of
live in and
information,
destroy?
speak
Eh?
it.
Only to come by my
But
own
again,
house
as
to
I
see
say,
who you is too?
have
Lord,
no
behave
time
yourself, boy.
to really and truly defend myself over your lies. I have no time to
But you
defend
can't
myself
tell the
over your
truth.
stories.
Like I did
I
that,
have
yes,
no times.
and I overcome
I
it.
have no
Right?
time
You
to
can't
tell.
even do that.
I am not going to accept a truth that is not mine. I am not going to
Because you
accept a truth that
can't.
is not
You
mine.
want to seem perfect.
I did not
That's what's
live
going
that
on.
experience
You
that
understand?
you are speaking
Of
about.
course.
I did
Let me
not
tell
do what it
something.
is
I
you
told
are
the other
saying.
day, nothing
So
doesn't
you
hide
can
from me.
say,
You understand?
nothing doesn't hide
don't
from you. Go ahead and say
You
what you
understand?
want to say.
Yeah.
You creating your stories
I'm
and
not
then
creating
coming
no
to tell me
stories.
that this is what
No.
I do.
You feel like
You
we come
was
on our
there.
life
You
and
know
just
what it
try
is
to
I
do
do.
that
Who you
and-
get that
and show
information
everybody
from?
my face?
Where you get that
I don't
information
care
from?
that.
Where you
I
get that
don't.
information from?
You
Tell me where you
understand?
get the
I don't
information
care
from.
about that.
Why can't you
You
tell me
understand?
where you got the
You
information
understand?
from?
His name is Ronald. You
Oh.
used to live in Ronald's
Who's
house,
Ronald?
and Ronald mash up all
Who
the
is
things.
Ronald?
No, you know who? You don't know who Ronald is
Who's
now?
Ronald?
Look at you, fucking
Ronald?
liar. I'll tell you, he's a
Must
fucking
know
fake.
who's Ronald. I
You
don't know who's
fake
that. Where you get
fucker.
that name from?
You fake fucker.
I never lived by no Ronald.
Hey, that's why you can't
I
reach
live by
no
Ronald.
fucking way. You fake
Ronald?
fuck.
All these illusions they're creating and delusions they're creating in your mind. Create illusions in your mind.
Fake fuck.
Create it.
Don't wink your fucking eyes to me, you
Wait,
knock.
wait, you see me wink?
Fake fuck.
You see me wink?
Yeah.
What do
You
you
like
wink
that
from?
fuel, eh?
What do you
You
wink?
like that fuel, eh?
You like the
You
wink?
like that fuel, eh?
What do you wink?
You like that fuel,
I find
eh?
you're
You
real creating
fake
illusions
fucker.
and illusions in your eye, boy. Way, boy.
Watch you. You're looking for
I love
attention.
your mind. You have a beautiful mind.
You
Keep
have
looking for
a fake
attention.
fucker like you. Watch
Keep
you.
it.
This sick
Keep it.
fucking dumb
Keep
cunt.
it. Keep it. Oh,
I
gosh.
want people to see me talk to fucking
Say whatever
you.
you want to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on the show for them.
Yeah.
Put on the show.
Yeah.
Wink your eye.
Creating
Mad
illusions. What
mother
do
cunt.
you want? What you saying? What kind of thing going on in your head?
Watch you.
What
Eh?
in jail is this I
Wink
see
your
in
eye.
your
I'm
head?
glad. This is why they why I
What's
want
going on in
to
your
see.
head? Tell me what's going on in your head.
Not going on in my head.
What's
You
going on in
sick
your
cunt,
head?
watch it.
You see me, you see it?
Yeah, yes.
You really see me, you see
Yes.
me, see what you want to
You're
see?
sick cunt.
Mhm.
You like that
Thank
few.
you for telling me what's going on with you.
Ooh, feeling
I'm
good.
finding who I'm dealing with tonight.
Burst you
Who I'm dealing with?
Burst you now.
Tell me
Show
who
them
I'm
the
dealing
truth
with.
now. Show them the one
Tell them
and
who
show
I'm
them the
dealing
side
with.
of you now. Show them that
Tell
side.
them who
Look
I'm
at
dealing
it.
with.
Look at it. You feel
Who I'm
afraid
dealing
that?
with.
You feel afraid that?
I know you don't afraid
I
that.
do afraid that.
You know why you're not afraid that?
I do afraid that. You know
You know
why?
why you're not
Yeah,
afraid
why
that?
you afraid that?
Because guess what?
Why?
I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah,
It's
not
all in
doing-
your
oh,
mind.
yeah.
I sit down here watching you, and all I'm telling you
I'm
is
fooling
speak your
people.
truth. Well, I'm
Why
fooling.
are you looking
If
for
I
the
try to fool people, I'm
attention?
fooling
You're
myself.
looking for the attention.
If I
I'm
fool
feeling
people, I'm fooling
lonely.
myself,
And
you know,
I
right?
want some attention. I want some fuel. I want to see how much people
Thank you
can
for
look
telling
at
me.
me.
Thank you for telling me what you want. That is what you want? Attention? I'm giving you the attention you want. You getting enough attention now? How you feeling now?
And you feeling
How
good?
you feeling now?
And you feeling good?
You feeling
And you
good?
feeling good?
I asking you, you feeling
Feeling
good?
good, eh?
I always feeling good. Of course I like that. I love the negativity.
I know.
I love it.
I know you love
You know why?
Yeah.
Because it's a part of my growth.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I grow also. So you continue to give me your negative energy and I will alchemize it. You know why? You know why? Because I'm the alchemist, baby. That's who I am.
Hey, boss, wait. You know what coming for you.
What coming for me? You coming for me?
Don't leave your
Keep
body.
coming.
Don't leave your fucking
Come for me now. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't running. Come for me. Keep coming.
And back then in the
Wait,
day,
when I'm doing when you come for me.
back then when you used to die, you used to got to leave your body to
That?
come back out.
What is that?
And when you used to
That
die,
is an illusion,
when you used to
no?
die,
By the way.
when you used to leave your body and come out of your body.
I always
and
coming out of my body. I always traveling.
I'm not talking about that.
What
You
you
know what I'm
talking
talking
about?
about. You know what I'm talking about. When you're dead this time.
Mm-hmm.
So only when guy and all
That's not in my reality, you know.
Really?
Mhm.
Really?
I am the infinite, you know. I can't die. So
Uh-huh.
you can go ahead and try to say what you want to say. You can try to inflict fear. Enjoy my ride. My ride gonna last a long time. My ride, hey.
Yeah.
I done grab that bull by the horn already and I done ready to ride it. You know that?
Where? Where?
The bull?
Oh, where?
I riding it all now.
Where?
I riding it all now.
Where the
You see,
invisible bull?
you don't even understand that.
No.
I don't have time for you.
You're not ready for me. You're not ready.
I don't need to be ready for you because guess what? I don't give a shit about what you think about me. I don't give a shit about this fight that you want.
I don't wanna
I don't
fight.
give a shit
I
about
wanna
it.
fight with you.
But you
I don't wanna
being
fight
here,
with you.
so we're doing here. If you don't want to fight, we're doing here.
I'm concerned about them people on your channel. That's why I'm concerned.
If you
about.
concerned
Not-
about them,
not you.
go and speak.
You understand?
Speak your truth.
I'm not concerned about you.
Speak your
You
truth.
understand? It are souls out here
Speak your
that
truth.
are being drenched by bitches like Oreo. You
Oh,
understand?
well,
And
right.
I
Go
choose
ahead
to
and
lie
say
to
that.
them and
Go
give
ahead and
out
say
give
that.
out all the negative because why?
All of that you are
can't
saying is
hold,
yourself.
you cannot hold
All of that you're
a
saying is
positive
yourself.
vibration in yourself.
All
so you
of
know
that
what?
is what you're saying to
What you just
yourself.
want to do is pass all
Thank
the
you for
geo
telling
to
me what
them.
it is that
You
you're going in your
understand?
mind.
Not my mind.
I already knew what was going on in
Whatever
your
my
mind, by the way.
Watch your face.
Already
Off
knew.
the camera.
Already
Eh?
knew. The camera's still on.
Eh, God,
The
but
camera's
you
still
see
running.
your
The
face
camera's
to me,
still
Your
viewing.
head to me.
More
You
faces.
understand? Yeah?
More faces.
Love
Based
how I
on your
get to face
perception,
your
based
head
on what it is you
I
see
love
on your
it.
face. Wait till you see.
I love it.
Wait till you seeing.
I love
Tell me when
it.
you see you love it. I love your face too.
I love it.
You love it, eh? You like what you see?
Yeah.
You love it? Yeah. Breathing that good ass prana, baby. Breathing the good ass prana, baby. Get them ready. Get them ready. Yeah. Yeah, we put on a show tonight, right? Round of applause. The crowd goes wide. The crowd goes wide. We still going. Camera still rolling.
You're looking for more views? You'll get more
It is not no view. Nobody even watching this, by the way.
You get more views tonight, you know why?
Why?
Because you're going to post it tomorrow, just a few.
It's alive. It done post. It's alive. It's already posted.
Yeah?
It's
No.
being uploaded
Right,
in
so I say,
live
we're gonna
time.
Upload now. You understand?
Upload what?
Understand? Oh gosh, Justin.
Upload
It's so
what?
sad to see poor little you and your little inner child
Mhm.
not going and you.
I'm glad you know I in tune to my inner child.
No, it's
I'm
like
glad
this
you know
inside
that.
of your watch.
I'm glad you know that.
It's like this. That's why
I already knew I was in tune to my inner child. That's why I can use my imagination, and that's why I'm not
That's why
even
you have to
afraid of
use-
you because
and
guess
that's why
what?
you have to use
I already
your
see clearly
ego.
what you're trying to
You
do.
understand?
And
No, you're clear.
ego has fear.
Yes, yes.
Ego is what lives fear days.
and-
Ego is
and-
what
and-
is in that state
and
of
ego.
control.
And,
Ego lives there.
and,
Ego lives in fear.
and,
And this is why I don't have any fear.
and,
Because I'm living in my true authentic nature. I am living the truth of who I am. So guess what?
hey,
Guess what?
guess what?
Guess what?
You guess what?
I can still freely breathe and express myself. Why?
You're
Because I
free
don't
will.
have time with the
You're
ego.
free
Guess
will.
why? Because I've dissolved my ego. So when you want to come
Say
here
to
with
you.
your
Yeah, what
ego
it would say to
ways,
you.
when you want to
Yeah,
come
what it would say
with
to you.
your
Hear what it would say to
ego
you. Hear what it
controlling,
would say to you. Hear
manipulative,
what it
using
would
your
say to you.
subtle manipulation
Hear what it would
tactics
say
to
to you
come here
tonight now.
to try to make me
Hear what
look
it would
bad yet
say
again as
to
I
you
say. I
tonight
don't
now.
give a shit.
Hear what it would say
I
to
really
you
don't.
now.
And I will leave the camera to keep rolling and rolling
Yeah,
and
what it would
rolling,
say to
regardless
you
of if
tonight.
anybody watching, because this is what I always do
Listen.
when I'm out in the heart and nature. I don't
Right.
make videos for people.
That's
No.
right.
As much as I do make it for people, I make it for myself.
Mm.
But you see,
To
based on
proper-
your
to
perception,
do
based
what?
on what you
To
think
do what?
about why I make
To
any
do what?
videos, That is why you come here now, because you think
Why
I'm
you
making
making
videos
videos? It's not
to
for
try to
you.
control people.
You understand?
I'm making videos to share with people what it is that I experience in life. This is why I also always say to them, experience is the greatest teacher. This is why I also see everything you say in that is tell them. This is why that is why they just watch me, because I just tell them the truth. That's the only reason, because the people who just watch my channel is not people who don't have a similar experience to me. You see, the people who just watch your channel, guess what? They are a reflection of who you are, narcissist. So guess what? We don't give a shit about what you think. We don't give a shit about what you guys feel. Because guess what? Right now, we taking control of our own realities. All of it. All of it. And we in charge of our destinies. We are in charge of our that power comes from within. You can't disconnect me from my power. Come on, how can you disconnect me from my power that comes from within me? That God source, that God essence that comes from within me. That God source gave to me, because I am a co-creator in this existence here on this planet. And each and every one of us has that connection. So who are you to tell me that you can disconnect me from my God source in me? How can you disconnect me from my heart? Tell me. Tell me.
That you will never fucking know.
What?
How that going on?
How? Show me. Tell me. Still can't fix fear, still can't fix doubt, you still can't get me to be in your world, because why? Me are the living creator in my world. I live my world and me live my life, and me stay in tune to the real life. Real hardcore truth, me not ready for this. You can step on this, because me born ready for the ready for the, Mr. Me ready for the, listen me ready for the, Alchemist here, I'm ready and set it. Alchemist here, we done set the trend, say we set the trend, say we set the trend. Born and ready, say we have the thing, say we lock the city, we are the keys to the city. Everything, everything within me and you. Everything inside. So guess what? If you think you could take my gifts that the universe, that Gaia Mother Nature gave to me, you're not my God. The closest thing to an external God to me is Gaia Mother Nature. This is why I'm always in the heart of nature.
So who's me too? So who's me?
Who's you?
I'm not part of nature too.
Whatever it is that you say you are, that is who you are. But I don't have to abide to who you say you are. Get it? I love that. I hope you understand that. Alright? Thank you for being here, by the way, yet again. I appreciate you. I appreciate your presence. Alright. Alright. You enjoy, you finally get to vent. You finally get to see me. I've always been showing you who I am. But you have been so blinded to actually tune in and see. But guess what? You never even... Who? When? We see.
February is only now. It's only now I see the face of it.
Oh.
Yeah, but I know the feelings now.
You know the feelings now. Yeah. That is the reality you create for yourself. That is the reality you create for yourself. Oh. I love what I see. Express yourself, baby. Express yourself. That is how you gain knowledge of actually tuning into the truth. The more you express yourself, the more you can actually tune into the truth. But you could never tune into the truth until you freely be yourself, authentically, and not just for one day, but be yourself every day. Be where you come here to be every day. When you go on your channel too, be who you say you are and express that. But you know what it is do?
Of course. That's what I come here
every day you put on a mask before you had to make your videos. You see, I make a video at a time to show you how easy it is for you to be exposed also, but you didn't pay attention. So guess what? You didn't realize that I was also showing you.
It's not one side, you know. It's both sides. You understand?
Where's the both sides? So why don't you share your both sides?
You know on your camera how you love negativity. So I don't love negativity.
I always express that. This is my mindset. I love everything on the planet.
You understand?
Because everything has a part to play.
I
I
don't
didn't
live
have
in one
something
state.
to
You understand?
really and
I know how
truly
to balance that
the
now.
purpose
I
for
know how
it
to give
have a
people
purpose.
what they need to get from
Guess
me
what?
and what it is good
Guess
from
what?
me and what is not good from me.
What
I
you
know to
think
be
is
brutal
negativity
truth
and what
about
I
it.
think is
You
negativity
understand?
is
It's
two different
things. Of course, you know
perceptions
why?
of what
You know why?
negativity is.
You know why? It's
Because
two
this what you're
different
doing
things.
here
Because
could
you know
be
why
seen
different?
as negative
You
in
know why
somebody
different?
else's mind.
You know why
But
dif-
in my mind,
you
you know why it's
different?
not negativity
You
to
know
me?
why different?
You want to know
I
why?
don't tear down people
Because I
secretly
changed
now.
that conception and I
don't tear down people
reprogram myself to
secretly
be able to
You
stand
understand?
firm
To be,
in
I
situations
don't tear
like
down
this.
people
This is
secretly
what I
now.
who
Understand?
secretly.
Yeah. I
Who
don't
been
do
doing
it.
that?
Understand?
Who been doing that?
I don't do it.
Who been doing
You
that?
understand? I bring balance.
Who been
darling.
doing that?
I don't bring.
Thank you for telling me what you've been
understand?
doing because exactly
See,
what it is you
bring
say you
balance.
haven't been doing
You
is
understand?
exactly what you've been
You
doing.
understand?
You're doing it here right now
You
in
understand?
lifetime too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So then
Of
tell
course.
me, you wasn't doing
You
it all the
understand?
time?
All the time.
And I've been ignoring you all the
Of
time?
course.
Why have I been ignoring you all the time?
You know why?
Why?
Because you can't be in the same state with me.
No,
Yeah.
because I don't care what you're saying
I know.
about me. That is why I could ignore you.
Listen,
So you get the
as
first
much as you
conversation
say
you
you
wanted
don't
to
care,
have
you care.
for the couple
You know why?
months.
You know why?
And guess why?
You know why?
Guess why I get the conversation? Because I choose to give you a conversation now. Why? Because I see that you need the conversation now, boy. To hold yourself up a little bit, so I'll give you the conversation. Because why? I'll give a woman what she wants. She wants a response, she'll get a response. You know why? Because guess what? You're not getting me for the response, but I could also switch you off. Bye.
Done nothing. Modest. I white have holes in the wall. In the.
Have fun talking to your own shadow now.
Yes.
Have fun dancing with your own shadow out there now. Go ahead and
Yes.
when you're done now and you go in your room and you continue to create your own illusions in your mind
Yes.
about
Yes, now.
me, go ahead and do that. I have no problem. I have no problem with you doing that to me because guess why? You have always been doing that and I've always been accepting it because why? I accept and I allow things for what there is. I accept things and I allow things for what they are. And I understand what you are. This is why there's no point for me to really and truly take myself to try to defend against somebody who have no type of care, genuine care about someone else. This is why I don't give a shit about what it is that they say. Because you don't have no care.
No.
You don't have no emotion.
You don't care for yourself.
Oh, if I didn't care for myself, I wouldn't be going out there all the
Why
time
care for somebody
working
who
on
always
myself.
leeching off
I wouldn't
people?
be who I leeching
Why?
off and nobody don't give me nothing. I work for myself. I get my own
Why
money.
must care for
I cook
somebody
my
who-
own food.
who don't
I
know
keep my
how
own
to-
space
how
in
to-
tune. I keep
how
my
to-
own
how
space
to-
clean. And nobody
Why?
coming here to clean my
Why?
space. Who energy are looshing off
These are
for?
just mundane
Thank you for telling me
things,
what's going on with
that is
you.
mundane
You see, you keep
things.
looshing off of
You
people's
understand?
energy and now trying to come and show that on me. Don't try to show what it is you doing onto me. We doing me that for? We're trying to show. Yeah, I'm not attaching myself to your problems and your issues. And quite frankly, I don't care about your problems and your issues because it have nothing to do with me. But you still get to vent yourself. You still get to be yourself. You still get to express yourself. Be big. Go so. I don't want to hear you. That's why I'm telling you. I go so. I really don't want to hear you. Hey, feel free. Feel free. No problem. It is done. It is done.
Right?
It is done. I will
So-
exit the premises. How long I have?
So
How long do I have
you have
to get you out of my ears?
Yes. No, actually, if you feel free, you can leave now or not if you want. So.
Come now, man. That's how it is, rent.
Yeah.
That's how you
Anytime
deal with
want
her,
to
right?
ask me how long we have.
That's how you deal with
You
her, rent.
understand? Yeah, you
Well,
ask
guess
me
what,
how long
guys?
we have,
I just get put
and
out.
you understand?
I just get put
I
out for
can't
making a live in my
coexist,
own
with,
space.
something
A place that I'm paying
that
rent.
doesn't take-
I get put out,
You pay your
guys.
rent?
What?
Did you pay your rent?
What? Yes, I did.
When?
Yes, I
For
did.
last
At the
month,
start of the month.
last
I
month,
paid my rent at the start
for
of this
last month,
month. I paid
for
my
last
rent at the start of this
month.
month.
Oh, you want me to show
I
you
already
receipts?
gave
That's
you the
why I have
money.
receipts.
I already gave you
That's
the
why I have
money.
receipts,
What
darling.
receipts?
Oh, you want me to get it?
What receipts you have?
In front of your camera?
Exactly the
Huh?
receipts that I
Yes.
done pay.
Yes, for last
I'm glad you
month.
know that. I'm glad you know I done pay. But I will abide. Why?
Listen to
Why?
me. You have,
Because you see the talk in my ear?
yeah.
I really
Yeah,
and
that's
truly,
right. Yeah.
I am peace now, boy.
Yeah,
so
me
when you
too.
keep coming
Me
around
too.
me, I could find
Me too.
myself in the
Me
heart of
too. I
nature.
want peace.
I rock it on the road
Yes,
already. I
amen.
know how to
Me
rock
too.
it
I
on the
want
road.
peace.
I know how to battle my crease. I've been there, I've done that. So guess what? I'm the alchemist, baby. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna rock that again. I'm gonna flow that again because I'm the boss. I'm the sauce. You can't do anything to me. Because why? I'm in tune to who I am, and you can't inflict no fear, and you cannot tell me that I'm not in tune and I'm not connected. So feel and think what you want to think and enjoy that reality. Deal with what you create for yourself. Boy, I didn't come here for that, you know. Really and truly. I came here to speak my truth and express based on the knowledge and the information that I get. That's all I come here to do. Like, I really and truly don't understand why it is so hard for people who are in their egos to just allow someone else to just be themselves. Like, to understand that. I really don't. But the most I can do is focus on me and really and truly keep doing me, express who I am, still stay in tune to who I am, move in a certain order with myself, and live my life. That's the most I can do. Can't do anything else aside from control what I can control in. But you see, my trust in the universe that everything is working in my favor. When one door closes, a next door open. Just like that, just like that. Why? Because this is what the universe does when you're in alignment. So guess what? A next door like that, just like that. I don't know where it comes. No, everything happens for a reason. And she ain't come by my window by chance. No, she come here with a reason and a purpose. And the universe sent me plenty subliminal messages within dealing with she. So guess what? I ready. And I'm paying close attention within dealing with her. Paying close attention. Because me, see dealing with not just a narcissist, but from watching she in she eyes, that is not just a narcissist. That is a psychopath. And these are extremely dangerous. So, see me, my guard right now up because she cannot put more because I done pay already. Up front too. So all that she trying to do, she cannot do until the end of the month. So hence, I had to sleep like a bat. That's all. Not sleeping like a bat. Paying close attention to my surroundings at night. Yeah. You're renting from a psychopath. Universe gonna open a door and get me the ass out of here. Definitely. I had enough of this too, you know, because for the past couple months I've been just ignoring it, just silence, just really and truly. I have nothing to say because there's nothing to be said. I have nothing to really and truly go to she for, to ask she for. This is why I've sustained myself in a way where I'm solely independent to the point where I don't have to ask anybody for anything. This is why I also have found that strength within myself. This is why I also spend so much time alone because like people like that always trying to disturb your peace, but like really, this is why I always come and I say peace, love. You know, and I share the truth regardless. I share the message that the universe want me to share. Sometimes I be going through shit like this all the time, by the way. But I just always hold my frequency still. Why? Because I'm not lowering my frequency to their standards. I'm not lowering myself to what it is that they want. I'm not doing it. Why? Because you in the underworld, you in a sunken place, you in a place where you don't have no love within yourself. So you're always looking for attention and you want to pull me there with you. Why you want to pull me into that environment with you? Like, why is it so hard for you to find the strength within yourself to pull yourself out of the hole, aside from trying to pull down somebody else? Like, why is it so hard for them? Why? Like, find the strength within yourself and really rise up and come out of the hole. Work on yourself to come out of the hole rather than trying to bring down and pull down somebody else. Like, really, what is this? What it is? I tell you, they live among us, Perfect title for this message too, boy. They live among us. We're talking about the Anunnaki and look what come out. Narcissism. The narcissists live among us. Hey. Allow to decide who the narcissist is before they choose to say I'm the narcissist. Hey. That's what it is. I can't control the perception, really, I can't. That's why I do try. And that is why I could come out here and express myself every day on my channel and just be myself, because in my reality, I just want people to be free. So if I could express and show people how I be free, I will continue to do that. Why? Because I know the more I freely express myself, the more I be myself, it can influence another person to freely express themselves and be themselves too. Regardless of what it is, they're going through, they can still see that, hey, somebody else out there expressing themselves. So I could find that courage within myself to express myself too. It are people that will admire you in expressing yourself, and it are people that would jealous you, envy you for expressing yourself. Why? Because they can't do what it is that you're doing, so they now will always be in that state of, hey, I had to either destroy them or I have to, try to get their attention some way, form, or fashion. So sometimes people like them also could just be in a place where they will come to you nice, like when there was something from you. Every time it's time for she to get money, if it's all nice, she just come. She don't come with that type of, nah, because money time is payment time now, boy. So she had to just back now, because that is what is rule also, the ego now, boy. Money. Something that have no value aside from what we give to it. Money is just basically an extension of who we are. But that is what rules their mind. That is what really and truly keeps them fulfilled within themselves. Like, if they have money, they feel good. Like, they will actually truly, really and truly feel good when they have money. You see, when they don't have money, when they're broken, they think they're actually broken within too. Whereas I could have money, I could not have money, I still abundant. Why? Because abundance is who I am. Want to know what my abundance state is? My abundance is my love for myself. That is why I am abundant. Because I have love for myself now, boy. So even if somebody want to try and do what it is they want to try to do, it don't bother me. Because I love my view of myself more than someone else's view of me. And I'm not going to allow somebody else to break me down and make me feel like shit, or make me feel like if I worth nothing, make me feel to myself like I was a doormat where they could just walk and trample over me. Like, if it's just like, say no what I just do, I just stay silent and I choose to still love myself and I choose to still express myself. Those who genuinely want to have a relationship with me and communicate with me, I'll go to them and I will share my love to people like that. But you see, people like them, I just cut them off clean like a whistle. I only share my love with those who are worthy of my love, by the way. So I say to you also, if you're receiving this message, they live amongst us. Protect your energy. This message was really and truly aligned for that purpose. I thought that the universe gave me that title because not he slash she, by the way, called is both masculine and feminine energy, and also the inner child coming together as one. But enough for all of that. I got a message, subliminal message, they live amongst us. And now it's all tying in together perfectly for me. Subliminal message here, live on the spot also. They live amongst us. Like it all tied in for me now. Damn. It wasn't about the Anunnaki. It was about narcissism. Thought it was about the Anunnaki. So came to explain about the Anunnaki. But the whole message tied into being about narcissism. And this is why even self it had a point of time in the message I was like, bro, just cut this message. Like just cut it off and wait until you get time to really and truly get peace again to speak what it is you was about to speak. But something within me was also telling me, no, leave it running. So I left it running. And now coming down to the end, I realized, but wait a minute. The message was mainly about narcissism. To share about narcissism. Because they do live amongst us. So I was talking about aliens, the Anunnaki, and it tied into narcissism. Damn. That is a subliminal message. That is the universe using this message directly as a tool to demonstrate what narcissism is. So for those of you who actually stayed in tune throughout that conflict, I hope I get a perfect definition of what narcissism is. Perfect example of what narcissism is. Between that whole entire debate there, with me and my landlord. That is what narcissism is. People who want to control another, suppress another. Right now, if you only know how much emotions right now that I felt in that experience, but because I have been practicing yoga, because I've been practicing to in my strength.
Grammy Award, boy.
Grammy Award, Grammy Award because you can't fake this. This is not this type of discipline. You can't fake this. So you could say whatever it is you want to say. You can't fake discipline. You could be disciplined. Discipline is my embodiment. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow.
I'm glad you come back again, change the colors even more. I already know all of this about you now. I tell you again, you think you're exposing me, you're just exposing yourself.
No, I'm exposing myself. Wow, you can real thick.
Alright.
Go like this. Master of fitness, boy.
Alright.
Wow.
I'm glad you know I'm the master. I'm in control of my own emotions.
I'm glad you can master of fitness.
I'm in control of my own emotions.
Wow. Wow, I never felt this.
You see, when you're in tune, you don't need to really and truly react to somebody, you know. Because yet again, as I say, the divine feminine nature is laid back, chill, calm, tranquilo. Oh, you're wishing good for me now, thanks. All of a sudden, you have good positivity to wish me. All the negative gone. All the negative gone now. All the negative gone now. Little do you know. Little do you know. Of course, I would love to meet somebody just like me. I would love to meet that person one day. I would love to, because if I meet somebody like me, damn, I will enjoy it to the fullest. That's why I know what I give, so I know what them will give. I know exactly what them will give. So I would love to meet them. Hopefully they're out there somewhere. Hopefully. I have hope. Yeah, I have hope. But the jokey thing is, I have myself now, right? even if that person may or may not be out there, it is what it is. I still got me. Still got me. Yeah.